Hi there friends, welcome back to the channel. Today I just want to share some updates regarding my measurements. I got out the measuring tape yesterday and just decided to do some comparison to back in March. So I just wanted to share that with you today because if you're following my channel for a while, you know that I'm on this 103-pound weight loss journey. And you know, lately, well, ever since March, things have, rather stalled. On the one hand, I have said, if I come out of this not just maintaining, not gained, it will be a win. But honestly, I'm not in it to just maintain. I've come too far. So we want to just kick this thing in high gear, but just so I could just see what has been happening with my body, I decided to measure. So like I said, I just want to share that with you. So as you know, I've been, ranging between 184, 185 for all these months since March. And today's July 18th. This is a little discouraging. But I will tell you, I was very, very encouraged yesterday when I took my measurements. So I'm going to tell you what the difference was from July 17th. I'm reading out of my little weight loss journal where I document everything regarding my weight loss. So it's July 17th measurements versus March 12th measurements of this year. So just, a 4-month difference. So my neck was a 1/4 inch, so that's good. Bust was about the same. My waist was a 1/2 inch, so that's good. And then a 1/2 inch on my left thigh. Isn't it funny how your left side and your right side of your body is often, varied in terms of measurements? It's so weird. And my left calf was 1 inch difference, and my right calf was 3/4 of an inch difference. So, and it's funny because I kind of knew my legs were getting smaller, as well as I feel like my arms are too, although I wasn't any, let's see. Oh, it was a 1/2 inch difference. Yeah, I didn't carry that over my next column, but a 1/2 inch difference, so that's significant. So you see, sometimes when the scale is just kind of bouncing around minimally and not really showing you the loss, there are things happening on the inside. So I encourage you today to get out the measuring tape so you can really, really track your progress in different measurements other than the bathroom scale. So, I'm just going to read to you what else I wrote here. I wrote, I'm encouraged for sure by the positive changes in my measurements since March. This proves the value and importance of celebrating NSVs. And if you don't know what an NSV is, it's a non-scale victory. The number on the scale may not be moving, but my body is changing, which means that my habits are making a difference. So this is huge because this is like a paradigm shift mentally. It reinforces that what you're doing every day, it means something. You're making a difference in investing in your health. So that was really encouraging. Now, and then I went out as to the last time I measured myself. Well, this was in, let's see. Oh, this was May 7th, 2019, right? So I thought this was really interesting. If you compare my measurements from yesterday to a little over a year ago, so May 7th, 2019, I have lost 6 inches in my waist. 6 inches, you guys? I was like, wow, wow. 6 inches. And this isn't even from the very beginning of my journey because I started December 26, 2018. But this was 6 months into my journey actually. But we're just comparing yesterday's measurements to May 2019. 4 inches on my hips, 3 inches on my bust, which includes fat on your back, which is really pesky. My left arm, 1.5 inches. My right arm, 1/2 inch. On my left thigh, 1.5 inches. My right thigh, 3/4 inch. My left calf, 2 inches. My right calf, 1 inch, and 3/4 inch on my neck. So that was a real shot in the arm, you guys. When you can just track your progress, that's why it's so important. I encourage you, if you do not have a weight loss journal, get a, any kind of notebook, spiral notebook, whatever, but document your journey, because on days like or months like mine recently, when the scale is not moving, it is awesome just to do a little reflection on how far you've come. And then you will see that you actually are making great progress. So I said, so these comparisons let me know that major progress is taking place. This is exactly why progress must be measured beyond the scale to prevent discouragement. Tenacity is key. Never, ever, ever give up. Never. Just like Winston Churchill, never, ever give up. No matter what, keep putting one foot in front of the other. The scale will catch up eventually. Preaching to the choir here. The measuring tape is your friend. It's probably more accurate than the scale. True. All right, so, and then I have this app on my phone that is connected to my bathroom scale, and it measures BMI, body fat, visceral fat, subcutaneous fat, muscle mass, bone mass, etc. So I wanted to share with you the comparisons on that also, because while I was comparing measurements, I was like, well, let's just see what the progress has been. So this, I was comparing yesterday, July 17th, 2020, compared to October 19th, 2019, because that is the last time I kind of documented it in my journal. So back in October, I was at 192. Right now, or as of yesterday, I was 185. Got on the scale today, you guys. I was 184.4. You see how this works? So that is, a mere couple days after my weigh-in, when I told you I was up 2 ounces. If the weigh-in was yesterday, I would have had a loss. It's like I say, the weight loss rarely shows up on a Wednesday morning when I want it to. But you gotta just keep on keeping on. At any rate, so that's a 7-pound difference from last October. That doesn't sound huge, but like I said, other things are shifting and changing in the right direction. So we're gonna look beyond the pounds. We're gonna look at inches also. BMI, back in October, I was 33.3. Right now, I am 31.9. And an interesting side note on that, the BMI, right now I'm still in the obese category, which is really, really affirming to the self-confidence here. However, I will say that when I started at 248 pounds, I was in the morbidly obese category. That was a rude awakening. So right now I'm just in the obese category. However, I am not far from just the overweight BMI, which is 30%. So I'm at 31.9 right now. So I am almost there, you guys, just to the overweight. And then it says the normal range is 25%. So I'm really not that far. I will absolutely get there. Absolutely, positively. All right, so if we compare body fat percentages, back in October, I was 42.5%. Right now, I am 40.5%. So that's awesome, 2%. Subcutaneous fat, so that's just, on the surface, beneath the skin. In October, I was 37.2%. Right now, I'm 35.6%. So losing that fat. The visceral fat, which is more of the internal fat, largely around the abdomen, around your inner organs, which, that's something to watch. I was at 15, now I'm at 14. And then muscle mass, I was at 33.5% in October. Now I am 34.7%, so that's awesome, gaining muscle. And then protein, I was at 12.5 in October, and now I'm 13.1. And BMR, which is your base metabolic rate, so the bare minimum that your body needs to function when you're doing nothing. I was at 1,454. Now I'm at 1,445. So require a little bit less because I'm a little bit lighter. So I was really encouraged that, you know, my body is changing in the right direction. So even though the scale may be showing minimal, you know, changes, I knew there was a lot going on the inside. So I just wanted to share that with you guys today. You know, get out that journal, write down your struggles, your victories, and your measurements, as well as, you know, what the scale says too. I'm not totally discounting that because that is a unit of measurement, but it is only one unit of measurement. So, you know, obviously other non-scale measurements can be, how are you feeling? I would say I am definitely feeling better than ever because it requires less energy for me to function, for me to do things. I have way more energy as noted by my recent organization videos. If you haven't got those, I'm going to have one coming up organizing my pantry. So be looking for that. But yeah, I've done the laundry room, the guest room closet, under the bathroom cabinets. So yeah, I definitely have more energy, which is always a win-win. But ultimately, it is, you know, it's more important than the number on the scale is just, like I said, one unit of measurement. But ultimately, it is investing in our health so we can prevent unnecessary disease. You know, so we can be around for the kids, the grandkids, the great-grandkids, and just to be able to enjoy life. So wanted to share that with you today and encourage you guys, keep on doing what you know you should do. Eat those fruits and veggies, track the good, the bad, and the ugly. And, you know, just keep your goals and your dreams at the forefront of your mind. You know, whenever we focus on something, we are definitely more likely to achieve it. And not only focusing on your goals and dreams, but breaking them down into bite-sized pieces. It has to be daily habits, you know, minute by minute. You know, plan your meals, plan your snacks, all of that. I just thawed some chicken breasts for dinner tonight, and I plan to do some collard greens, and I need to cook the fresh corn that I have too. So have lots of fruits and veggies. Like I said, you'll feel better. I know I feel better when I consume more fresh fruits and produce, definitely. So like I said, just wanted to share these updates with you. I hope that you guys are doing well and healthy. Comment below. I love to hear from you guys always. Love the community that we have here. If you haven't already, please press that subscribe button, and I will see you soon. Many blessings.